What the heck is Spotify doing with my audio? So this is a question a lot of engineers are wondering, what happens with the audio in terms of streaming, in terms of sound quality and all that stuff. To me, the most important question was, what happens with the loudness? As we all know, Spotify has got a setting to equal the loudness of all tracks, and I think it's even enabled by default. I couldn't find it out that quickly. But I really wanted to know what it's doing and how it works, the algorithm. I don't want to crack it because I don't think the algorithm can be cracked or bypassed or loopholed, or I don't know how to call it. I just wanted to find out what Spotify is doing. So after I've connected my laptop with a 3.5mm jack to the console, I gained the volume of the laptop to the same volume as Pro Tools accept as 0 dB with a reference signal. And then I started measuring the LUFS coming out of my laptop compared to the LUFS coming out of the original track. So what happens is Spotify really brings the volume down on all tracks that are louder than minus 13 LUFS. It really just levels, the peaks were lower. It doesn't do any compression, it doesn't do any expanding or strange weird stuff, it's just leveling. I found this out the simple way by recording a stream out of Spotify into Pro Tools and then normalizing it so it's back at 0 dB and then comparing it to the original waves. This is actually what Spotify is doing. Right now it's at minus 13 LUFS, minus 12, minus 13, maybe minus 14. I don't know what the future is going to be because going quieter will mean that also the performance of our laptops and telephones won't keep up because you need a bigger amplifier in it and all these devices are getting thinner, so I don't know where to stuff them. But I don't think Spotify will go louder because that will mean more squashed music, and also Spotify will need to gain up a lot of things which isn't possible without limiting. The tracks I use to compare are 4 tracks. 3 of them are in the Dutch top 40, which is something like a Billboard chart. One of them should be in the top 40, but isn't yet. The tracks I used are Closer by the Chainsmokers, which we are a bit sick and tired of right now. Let Me Love You by DJ Snake and Justin Bieber. And The Greatest by Sia and Kendrick Lamar. The 4th track I used is called Burn by KD-Soundsystem. I've linked it below. It's my mix and my master, and it's doing actually pretty good on Spotify. Anyway, this is everything we know right now about Spotify and what Spotify is doing to our music. There's still the option in Spotify to disable loudness normalization, and this means you will get the music in the same loud way as it's being mastered. I think it's a good thing that Spotify is integrating loudness normalizing. I really like mastering things loud, but I also really like mastering things not so loud or quieter, because you need to get more creative to stand out, and just only loudness will get a bit boring in the end. So I think the future will be heading into loudness normalization, and I think we will need to find a way to make more creative tracks and better tracks to stand out. I hope you learned something from this video. Please let me know, give a thumbs up or thumbs down. Be creative with this information, create something cool, let me hear something, and I will see you next time.